Okay, so we're looking at number 6 right now. The ratio of fiction to non-fiction books in Miss Arbuckle's class is 7 to 5. The ratio of fiction to non-fiction books in Miss Albright's class is 4 to 3. Each classroom has 30 non-fiction books. Which room has more fiction books? So let's look at Miss Arbuckle's room first. We'll write AR for Arbuckle's room. And up top, we will write F for fiction and NF for nonfiction. And the ratio here is 7 to 5 for Miss Arbuckle's class. And over here, I'll write T for total, because right now we have 7, which is one part fiction, to the other part nonfiction. And the whole is over here, which we would add those two numbers together, the two parts. So 7 plus 5 is 12. So that means that, for example, if we had 12 books, 7 of them would be fiction, 5 would be nonfiction. Now let's look at Mr. Albright's class. We'll write AL. His ratio is 4 fiction for every 3 nonfiction books, and if we add them together, we get a total of 7. So the question here is that each classroom has 30 nonfiction books, and which one has more fiction books? So they both have 30 nonfiction. So let's go to Arbuckle first. I'm going to change my pen color to red. We know that there are 30 nonfiction books over here, and we had to multiply by 6 to get there. So we would then also multiply by 6 for the fiction books, and we would get 42. So in Miss Arbuckle's class, there are 42 fiction books. In Mr. Albright's class, well, to get to 30 from 3, we have to multiply by 10. So therefore, we do the same on the other side to make it an equivalent ratio, which means 40. So in Mr. Albright's class, we have 40 books. So it would be Miss Arbuckle's class has more fiction books. And how many more? She has 2 more. I'm going to write 2. I'm going to stick the 2 in there. Has 2 more fiction books. Now Mr. Albright for part B says Mr. Albright added 2 non-fiction books to his class. Does this make the ratio the same in both classes? Well, let's take a look. So they're saying, and I'll write this one in purple, Mr. Arbuckle's class, he now has 40 fiction, and now he has 32 non-fiction books. Does this make the ratio the same? Well, no, it doesn't, because Miss Arbuckle's class is 42, and that is fiction, to 30 nonfiction. So 42 to 30. This is 40 to 32. So those are different ratios. They have different numbers, and so that would not be the same ratio for both classes.